Rob, let's get off into some boxing news real quick. We got joined by our guest, Mr. Elijah Lugo.
Yep.
You see the fights last night?
Yes. I saw him the next day.
Man, I think I seen the biggest robbery in the world. You know, what they did to old Shockey Foster versus Conceicao. I mean, that was a horrible, and it was deplorable and everything else what they did to that man.
Mark Lyson scores the belt, 115-113 for your winner by split decision. And the new WB.
I didn't have Conceicao winning any of the rounds. If he did, it maybe with the second or third round, I believe it was. But other than that, I mean, I don't know what they was looking for what those judges was looking for. And to me, either those judges were incompetent or they was corrupt. Either one, because it's no way they looked at that fight and said that Conceicao won. Now, what I heard later on, this is from the gossip column, what I heard was that O'Shacky's contract with Top Rank is going to expire after this fight. And in my opinion, if that's true, in my opinion, they are looking at that belt staying in-house, staying with Top Rank. Yeah. And so they conspired to take that belt from that man.
I mean, we can look at the data. You got two fighters.
Right.
One fighting in the main event, one fighting in the co-main event.
Right.
Both of them have contracts that are expiring.
Right.
One at 130, one at 135. Right?
Right.
So if you are Ty LaBeouf or Bob Amer, whoever runs Top Rank from that standpoint, do you really want to see two titles leave house?
Right.
You got a contract with ESPN, right? You got a contract with ESPN, and you know you got to put on fights. You got your budget and stuff like that.
Right.
So you know if O'Shacka leaving, you got Conceicao who may be under contract. Then you put Conceicao against Navarrete, who they wanted to win.
Right.
Who they wanted to win. I'm forgetting the guy he lost to, the Ukrainian dude.
Navarrete?
Navarrete lost to the Ukrainian dude.
Yeah.
He world champ.
Yeah.
He Lomachenko's homeboy. But I mean, it's
I mean,
sad,
but
man.
even still, man.
I mean,
even
look
still,
at that man. He was hurt, man. Looking at that man's face. It was awful.
I could see that. I could see them trying to justify if the fight was close.
You can't justify
the
that
fight.
Shit.
Wasn't even close. Like it was not even. It wasn't even close. Like it was so bad. Even your boy Tim Bradley said it was a robbery. Everybody, even all the commentators said that was a robbery. You know what I mean?
It's awful.
And nobody's doing anything about it. Like it's crazy.
That's why they do it though. First off, listen, man. If you could commit a crime without consequences, or
Right.
you can wrong somebody without consequences, right?
Right.
Then you know that will happen. I mean, unless you somebody of conscience and a moral character from that standpoint and empathy, right? Then you ain't gonna do that. If it was set up like that, whoever did that, one, never boxed, two, never had anybody involved with boxing.
Right.
Because if you know the blood, sweat, and tears and the effort that it goes in to do that, to be a boxer and get in that damn ring,
Right.
then you can't see yourself doing something corrupt and cheating and robbing somebody like that. Because boxing a hard ass sport.
It was bad, man. That was probably one of the worst decisions I ever seen. You didn't see the fight?
Nope.
Shockey Foster, and it was bad, man.
It's terrible.
Bad decision. But anyway,
That man was heartbroken.
Shakur, what about Shakur's performance? What did you think about rate Shakur's performance last night?
Man, I think it was a technical masterpiece.
Yeah.
The Shakur is between a rock and a hard place.
Right.
All right. Shakur has a title. Shakur wants big fights. The big fight for Shakur is Tank.
Right.
Top Rank has Lomachenko and they got the Ukrainian dude.
Right.
Right? So if Shakur wants either one of those fights, then he probably gonna have to re-sign with Top Rank. Otherwise, he's not getting it.
Here's the thing. Like he said in his post-fight interview, he said that, you know, you're going to see the best him with the best when you put him up against the best because you putting him in the ring with people that's going to run and things like that. It's going to be difficult for him to show who he really is. But I think he put on a masterpiece last night. I mean, he walked this guy down the entire fight to the point where he started running. He started running towards the end of the fight. Now, the thing that I didn't I don't know what the dynamics between Mr. Moses and Shakur is, but I didn't really like that dynamic that I was looking at in the ring last night. I don't know what the dynamic is. I really do like Shakur. I like him a lot, and I like that team a lot. But it seemed like they was kind of. It seemed like Shakur was bickering with him in the corner when he was giving Shakur instructions.
Well, that's gonna happen. I mean, Wally Moses is a genius now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was giving Shakur. He was telling Shakur exactly what to do, and what he was telling Shakur was good and sound. But it was like I don't know what Shakur was saying.
I mean, it's gonna come a point in the time where the boxer gonna know more than the coach.
Yeah, but I think in the corner.
Sometimes you have to acquiesce to that.
In the corner during the fight, though, you gotta.
In
the corner during the fight, though, you gotta take the instruction and be able to. You gotta listen and let the.
That's true too, but also. I mean, he ain't in that motherfucker fight.
Yeah, but I mean,
like it's some shit. I got an idea about boxing with my son, with Chad, but I know Chad know more about this shit than I do. I just know he do.
I'm gonna say it like this. I mean, again, I respect the team a whole lot. Mm-hmm. I just didn't understand that dynamic. I don't understand the dynamic.
He said at the end that they asked him what was going on. He said Pop thought they were gonna rob him. He didn't want to get robbed.
Right, I heard him say that. So and it probably could have happened.
They probably could.
If they did O'Shaquie the way they did O'Shaquie, they probably could have did.
I think they had a choice between either one of them to do. Shakur, see, nobody cares about O'Shaquie. The boxing world cares. Had you robbed Shakur, right, then I think that would have been more outrage. Yeah, some outrage and people empathetic and feel for O'Shaquie Foster, but it ain't the same as robbing Shakur because Shakur got a bigger name. Right. That would have put a bigger black eye on boxing. You see what I'm saying? Right. They did a calculate. They did a. If it was some skullduggery involved, then I think
skullduggery.
Skullduggery.
What's skullduggery?
Skullduggery is like skullduggery mean like some underhanded shit went on.
I'm just saying, man. That whole I liked the card last night. It was a real good card. Mm-hmm. But that O'Shaquie fight. There was another one that was questionable too on there, but I won't get into that. But
I mean, think about this though. I'm gonna say this right here. You got Shakur Stevenson on top rank at 135.
Right.
You got Keyshawn Businessman Davis on top rank at 135.
Right.
If Shakur re-signs with top rank, where does that leave Keyshawn? Now, if Shakur leaves top rank, I think that top rank gives Keyshawn the Ukrainian kid at 135 possibly.
Right.
Because
I think Keyshawn going up to 140. Because other than that, he can't be the king of 135 if Shakur is still there. And him and Shakur's never going to fight.
But he go up to 140 to what avail? He in the same position.
But him and Shakur's never going to fight. So
I know that.
He can't never get what he's looking for.
He ain't going to be undisputed at 35 because that's his boy.
That's
and if Shakur go to 40, he's not going to be undisputed. Right. Keyshawn Davis, for all his talents and amateur accolades, he don't have no leverage.
Right.
If he gets that title from the Ukrainian kid, then he can impose a mandatory for whoever has that same title at 140. That's why I said if Shakur leaves top rank, it gives Keyshawn a little window. But if Shakur stay, what are he gonna do?
Right.
He gonna watch Floyd Schofield get a shot.
Yeah, no.
Floyd Schofield and the Crew Garcia.
I thought Keyshawn was gonna call Floyd Schofield out last night. When I saw it, I thought he was gonna call him out, but he didn't.
Ain't no reason to. Yeah. They ain't got no title. Keyshawn want to fight the title. He had a point where he old too. Keyshawn 26.
Right. 26. But anyway, so Shakur put on a clinic, in my opinion, last night. I loved the fight. How he walked him down.
Not old. Go ahead.
He walked him down. Put on a clinic.
Do you think the power thing is an issue though? Or do you think if had his opponent engaged more, you think he could have got the knockout? Or
I think if his opponent didn't engage as much and Shakur cut the ring, I think he could have stopped him easily. But Shakur did say that he needed to work on. He recognized that he needed to work on cutting off the ring more, and he said that's what he's going back to the gym to work on, cutting the ring. Because if he'd have cut the ring better, he got caught up having to chase him because he was moving around. If Shakur would have cut the ring more, I think he could have easily stopped him. I don't think Shakur. Yeah, I hear people talk about his power and all that, but I think Shakur got power, and I see how he turned his punches over. He turns his punches over where to a point where he don't even need to put too much power in
I
him.
ain't saying he don't have no power. I've never held miss for him, but he got beautiful punch placement.
Exactly.
He got good counter punching in. He got good counter punching inside from that standpoint. Nah, I mean he a beautiful boxer, but he also is a orthodox fighting southpaw, which means his power hand is up front.